Thank you for viewing our Tracking America presentation video. If you're the owner of a service-oriented business such as an electrical, plumbing, landscaping, or even a cable service provider, or for that matter any other type of business that uses a service vehicle of any type to service their customers and do not currently take advantage of GPS technology in your vehicles, you may want to take a very close look at this video, because there are many benefits that a GPS monitoring system that can provide to you and your business, of which you may not be aware. The cost of these devices have gone down, as do most electronics over time. The Tracking America system is very affordable and addresses some of the profit-robbing scenarios that are common among all businesses of this type. Let's examine some of these, and in this short video we'll attempt to show you how to generate more profit from your company while still in a down market. Let's discuss benefits. Number one, 10 to 15% savings on fuel cost. Better routing between job locations, more efficient dispatch, and limiting personal use of company vehicles. We'll discuss some more about this later. No more side jobs for service personnel. This is discovered by comparing the location of all stops your service vehicle makes daily when compared to a list of dispatched addresses. Discounted vehicle insurance rates for vehicles with GPS devices installed. This savings alone could completely pay for your GPS service. The list of companies below is only a partial list of many companies advertising discounts over the Internet. Decreased vehicle liability claims. Eliminate all fraudulent liability claims by knowing the exact location of each vehicle in your fleet at all times and being able to prove it via historical record archived by Tracking America. Much improved employee productivity. This problem normally occurs when the employee is taking care of personal business on a company time during the workday. When service personnel realize that time on the job site is being monitored continuously and every stop the vehicle makes is recorded, this problem normally becomes a non-issue in a very short while. Elimination of unwarranted overtime. Depending upon how hourly pay is accrued, here's an example. If a service person's workday begins when departing home, you could generate a report to document when that vehicle departed the home of the employee in the morning and when it departed the final job site of the day. That gives you an accurate record of the actual hours worked on that given day. Lowering theft losses. Using instant alerts will alert a responsible party within the company via text message when a fleet vehicle is started and or moved and is within an unauthorized time window. Almost immediate recovery of stolen vehicles is the norm, along with all job-related materials on the vehicle, along with tools, etc. Eliminate unauthorized use of company vehicles for personal use. By presetting the authorized times and days of allowed usage of your service vehicles, our system can advise you via written report or instantly via email if you prefer when the vehicle's ignition is turned on and or when it shows movement and is outside the allowed time window. Improved response time. A group map can be displayed via your browser, which depicts the locations of all company vehicles on a single map to determine the closest vehicle to a new dispatch point, improving response times, saving fuel dollars, and man hours. Increased driver safety. The system detects all instances of speeding above a preset limit, hard acceleration, hard braking, or hard cornering. In other words, operating your vehicle in an unsafe manner. Let's log into the system now and look at the main menu. After logging into the system using your user ID and password, we find the main menu. It's comprised of three sections. The mapping section, this calls all the active maps. The reports section, this allows selection of reports based on time and event parameters on different vehicles and drivers. The administration section allows you to add multiple vehicles, drivers, or create complex rules for your account. You may also want to set up geozones or complex geocorridors from which you may want to be alerted when a specific vehicle enters or exits. Let's take a look at the last location map. This will pull up a Google map of any vehicle you choose and its current location. As you can see, we pulled up the last location map and we're viewing the position of the Ford Explorer on the account. We could pull up any other vehicle on the account by simply clicking on the pull down window, clicking on that vehicle. The info bubble you see on the upper half of the screen is accessed by double-clicking on the red icon. The red icon indicates that the vehicle is stopped. The information in the info bubble tells us that it is the Ford Explorer, the ignition is off, the date that the vehicle stopped or currently reached that position is the second month, 25th day, February 25th of 2011, at the time of 20:55 hours, which would be 8:55 Central Standard Time. But before we go to the satellite view, let's imagine this is a fleet vehicle with restricted personal use set up in the system. Let's also assume that we have the system set for an operational time window of 0600 in the morning to 1900 at night, Monday through Friday. Weekends are totally restricted from personal use. Of course, this assumes your service technicians only work 5 days a week. First and foremost, the vehicle is being operated beyond service hours because the vehicle did not arrive at this location until 8:55 p.m. Secondly, we find that this address is not a billable address. This would mean that the service person operating the vehicle is abusing our personal use restrictions policy and is possibly doing a side job with a company vehicle in the late afternoon. This assumes that the address listed is not his home address. Let's look at that satellite view now. The previous map you were viewing was at a scale of 1 inch equals 1 mile. To change our zoom level to obtain a much closer look, we can either roll the wheel on our mouse forward or by using the vertical zoom bar on the left of the map, we can zoom in to a much closer 1 inch equals 200 feet. On this map, we have also changed the map view to satellite mode. By this map, we can confirm that the vehicle is at a private residence in a rural setting. You've reached the end of video number 1 of a set of 2 for Tracking America. Please return to your email, click on the second file that was sent to you in the email, and view the second part of the video presentation for Tracking America.